So let me ask you this question. So you kind of brought this up. At this moment, show hasn't ended. We don't know what it is. So how do you want to do this? You want to go? I want to ask you best uh, Disney era and beyond, not movies, so TV show, because they didn't have TV shows in before Disney. So Disney era, but do we want to go seasons, right? Or do you want to go, and if we want to go just show all together, are we including animated?
That's a good one.
Because it feels kind of easy, but you kind of said something earlier. He was like, this ain't gonna go the way I want. You think it's gonna go? So like, I think it's easy, but it might not be easy. So let's just go show. Let's go show. Let's go. Yeah. Not seasons.
I was doing show. Yeah, I think I was doing episodes, but I'm with you.
Though. Oh, episodes of Andor or episodes?
Episodes of Star Wars television.
Yeah. I like that topic better. I like that.
Yeah, I was doing episodes.
Okay, where you at then? Where you at?
All right, so I give you. Damn! Now that you throw the animated in there, though, now I got to go back and All right, so I give you the animated, but I feel like I'm kind of Captain Obvious with the animated.
We just going episodes, right? Episodes, because I've been in that. I've been
on
the
that, Rebels guy, so you're gonna know. You'll say it again.
Because I've been on this recently where I told you like the reason why I'm okay with like the Boba Fett of it all was that as messed up as it's like the show didn't hit. I got some of the best Star Wars ever from that show.
Yeah, man.
Like I got some great Star Wars out of the show.
So I'm gonna start from there.
Hold on. I'm actually about to put some notes up. We about to go to the classroom like my boy Campy you do. We about to. Oh, this is I'm with this one. I'm gonna type fast. Oh, let me share my screen.
Here we go.
Man, make this a little bit. Give me a little bit more on that.
Campy be doing that shit too. Like,
let's go to the classroom.
Star Wars episode.
So we going like a 5. We're going 5 to 1, or we just starting out what you think the best is? Because it's versus you.
All right, so I guess I got to do 1 and 2 first. All right, so for me, I give you my top 5. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I got episode. I got they technically would be Boba Fett. 5 and 6 are my 1 and 2.
So you got episode 5 as the best Star Wars era Disney era Star Wars content, or best Star Wars TV show. Okay,
yeah,
episode Boba Fett.
Just because of the simple fact, bro.
That shit is so good. That shit is so good, man.
That shit was so dope, man. The way that they introduced the city, the way they introduced Mando, and then the city. He walks outside.
Oh man,
the city. Then he talked to the blacksmith. Then he get in a fight. Then he got to tell him
with the Vizsla.
Yeah. Then he got to tell him like, yeah, I did take my helmet off. It's just And then we lead to 6. We meet up with Grogu again. It's like, come on, man.
Luke
5 and 6, man.
Ahsoka show up, and then we see Ahsoka talk to Luke, right? And then we see Grogu doing his thing, like he hopping, he doing this.
It's too much, bro. It's too much.
So much like your father.
Number 3 is episode 10 of Andor. This current episode. And and these are tight, by the way. Pause. These are tight. these are like very close. It's not like it's a great distance between that top 3. Number 4, I'm gonna say the season. I don't know what season it was. Rebels. The Rebels episode where Obi-Wan Kenobi finally.
Oh, that's the it's like episode 20. Season 3. So it was 4 seasons of Rebels, right? It was season 3. I know it's episode 20, bro. I ain't even gotta look.
Now I'm gonna say this without any spoilers.
I think this is Twin Sons.
Is that Twin
title
Sons?
episode Twin Sons?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah,
I
think it is.
I'm in my bag when it comes to Rebels.
My nigga. So number 5, I'm gonna say without any spoilers. I'm gonna say Clone Wars.
Oh, what you say? Spoilers.
I know you're watching it right now.
Yeah,
but you got a long way before you get to this.
I mean, Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
What season?
Clone Wars season 6, last episode of the series
finale.
Yeah, season 6 finale.
So it's episode 7. It's 7 seasons, right?
No, I think it was 6. I think they came back for the 6th, the last 6 and last season. Maybe, I don't know. That's a good question. I can't remember. I think it might have been. Let me see.
I think it's 7. It's a good one.
Damn.
Yeah, 7 seasons.
Yep. Yeah.
So we still talking about the 6th season though? Finale or the last episode of all together.
So season 7, episode 12 is in my opinion. Okay. It's the fifth greatest. My top 5. It rounds out my top 5.
I'll roll lead to that.
So that's my list.
I'm gonna go finale. Oh, okay. So if I go so if I'm just going off the top, if I go off the top, oh man, you go to the list, you gotta be ready for it. I'm going Mando season finale, season 2 finale.
Oh, did I leave that out? I gotta redo my list, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, they got to round out my I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta redo my list. We're gonna move that Rebels episode to 5. I gotta insert pause. Season 2 finale. Damn. I forget that. You know what? Nah. Yeah. I like it, but it's the last moment that really was like for me. That was I can't even say that.
That's the reason. It's the reason.
But I'm with you though.
It's the reason why. Because
damn,
you got me thinking. See, because there's the part. Because I all right. I'm gonna tell you another one. See, this is I'm not gonna call. I'm gonna put something different. It'll be the easy thing for me to do this. Rebels gonna be on my list, but it's not gonna be this one. So I'm gonna go Mando season 2 finale right now. Right, that's number 1. I just got to put that as the best. Even though I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go Boba.
I messed up though. Because Mando season 2 finale got to be in my top 5. I don't know.
I'm gonna go Boba. I'm gonna go. I think I gotta go episode 5 and episode 6 as well, right? EP 5. Sometimes I want to go EP 6 and EP 5.
It could be. They
Mando coming so tough. He coming so tough. I can bring you in cold. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. But dude, then he go and then he get the Naboo Starfighter, right? And then he go through it's working. That's why I sent you the text the other day. It's working. And then he go, hey, put your navigation. That's why it's on my mind. Point your navigation between the 2 suns, and then you're gonna come up on Beggars Canyon. Like, it's over, man. It's over, bro. And he had a BD. Droid.
I'm done. That's 5 and 6, bro.
That's about as good as it get, right?
I got no regrets. 1 and 2.
That's about as good as it get, man.
Damn.
Hey, man.
Oh, man.
Like, I could bring you. Then he had to go against Taz Vizsla. She asked him, did he take off his helmet? He come through with the spear. He go get, that's as good as it get, man. Then they come up on that planet looking like Halo should have been. Like it wasn't even close.
Like Elysium. That movie Elysium.
So then I'm going to go. I'm not going to pick that Rebels. It'd be easy for me to do that. It's a wonderful moment.
Which one? But break down the episode the one you picked.
The one I'm about to pick, I want to make sure I got the right episode because it's so impactful for me. And I really do love the episode. It's season 3. Hold on. Pulling it up now. We're pulling it up now. Then I'll go over it, right? I just want to make sure that season 3, episode 15, Trials of the Darksaber. When Sabine got the Darksaber and she had to get trained, and then she didn't really want.
Damn.
I just thought that shit was epic, man. I really could go with the one where they find Where they find Ahsoka. Oh, then the one with Ahsoka when she fight Vader.
Oh man, it's the see.
When she fight Vader,
Rebels
like,
tough, bro.
I am no Jedi.
Ooh.
And Darth Maul done took. And no, I'm taking that one, man. When Darth Maul take my man's eyes, Kanan.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna go with the one I said. We can debate. It's easy. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna say what I say because I really do. It's hard to beat that damn one where they fought Vader, man. That's
she went into the she went in the world between.
Yeah, obviously they go find.
She kind of dying in that one, but not really,
the building collapsed. But the shit that Maul was doing the entire time, and the Inquisitors show up, and then they trying to get Ezra thinking he's really that him and Maul are good, but then Maul betray him, and then he makes Kanan go blind, and then the Vader show up, and then Ahsoka show up, and then like you say, I am no Jedi. That's just really tough. And then she slices his head, and then sees
I'm about to go watch
Anakin.
Tonight. Yeah,
that's a really good.
I'm watching that right after.
Bro, I can't even. As much as I like that Darksaber one, I really do.
I'm literally watching it after this.
She didn't even want it, right? But like, and the Kanan tough on her. It's a really good episode, man. But bro, I can't with a clear conscience
Shout out to Dave Filoni, man.
Season 2. I'm just gonna go finale. You know which one I'm talking about? The one where Ahsoka sees Vader and finally realizes that it's Anakin.
Be the one that they try to do. They try to recreate an Obi-Wan.
They really try to recreate it in Obi-Wan. They really try to really like that. Like when he slices, she slices helmet.
Great episode.
So now we see
he got a line in there too. Like you have no idea what I'll become or something like that.
Yeah. Great so she sliced the other side.
Yeah.
See, now I'm in the I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. God, I can't believe I don't have an episode of Andor in my top 5, but I don't yet. You have to let it sit for a minute because the one I got right here,
which
Mando's fucking incredible, bro.
Great show.
Mando, season 2. I think chapter. It's 16 chapters, right? Chapter 14. Yeah. When Boba show up. So it's episode 14.
When Grogu on the mountain and he meditates. And then he come back and realize that it worked because he put him there first and it didn't work. And then he turns around and by the time he realized he got to get him out of there, he can't because it's like, damn. Amazing episode. Amazing episode.
And I don't have 100% confidence in this one because there's probably the Obi-Wan is such a great episode in Rebels. I love the Sabine episode when she was training with the Darksaber and the shit that she was going through and Kanan being tough on. It was just a really good, and there's probably a couple other ones in there that I'm missing. And I know there's a couple more Rebels I'm missing. I haven't watched Clone Wars all the way through.
Clone Wars got other great episodes too, by the way.
A lot just Mando. Like there's probably other stuff in Mando, but I'm gonna go with this as my list is like the best. And then there's Andor. It was like Andor episode 10 was incredible. Episode 6 was too. I just got to think for a minute. It's just hard, man, because I've been on this rewatch lately, and these are just these get so much play with me right now. And this shit right here, man. This shit right here. I'll never forget like when this was happening because when we was, we wasn't doing a show yet, but Boba came out and then it was clear like through the first 4 episodes, so this not what we thought we was getting, right?
Yeah.
This not, and then we came off of Mando and was like, wow, man, you see that ending. Yeah, the season 2 finale got the ending post credit with Mando with a Boba Fett too. When he show up and he shoot Big Fortuna.
Yeah.
Ooh, that season finale. So we leave him from that. And then we come into Boba, and it's like those first 4 episodes was like,
it was him.
This is not what I thought I was getting. And then we open up. I remember texting you. I was like, that fucking Mando flute, man. They just do it. So when you see Mando come around and that little flute, I was like, that flute. And it's just like, golly. right? It's just like golly, and then it's like, and then we get all that, right? We get that, and him having to go, him slicing. He using the dark saber. He can't really use it. He fighting the other Mandalorians. The armorer is there. Was it Taz Vizsla? He's a Vizsla. He want that saber. He already had beef with Mando really from season 1. Like they had a little, even though he helped him out in the great episode, he had beef with Mando. Like you basically got blood diamonds when you're going to get that Beskar. Like, but they took that from us. We see that Night of 1,000 Tears. We had never seen that. But then in the next episode, we get to finally see freaking Grogu getting saved by Order 66. And it's like, who saved him?
Yeah.
We see Luke, like how we always wanted to see, like him just in his training.
His training, Grogu.
The Force theme come up. Him talking about Yoda. So yeah. Hell, then you got the episode 13 of or maybe 13, maybe it was 12 of Mando when he come up on Ahsoka, but not just him meeting Ahsoka and them getting busy, but just like the conversation they were having. What was the line?
I would have to redo my list.
What's the line I was going to use? I just lost my train of thought. What she said, first of all, we get the name, but then when she come up and say, "Who is your master? Where is my guy? What's my guy? I just lost his name. Where's Thrawn? Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn? We doing that?
Big episode, man. Great looking episode.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna go with this list right now. I hate that I don't have an Andor one in here, but it's only 5, and it's like, these mean more to me right now because I don't rewatch these so many times.
Yeah,
like you have no idea how many times I've seen the Mando season finale, 2 finale. Sometimes I'm just chilling. I was like, I'm gonna need to watch this real quick. And to your point, it's really up until the point, to be honest, like it's a great episode. Don't get me wrong. But like, there's probably better episodes from beginning to end. But from the moment where he fights him, when he takes the spear and he fighting, what's the name with the darksaber, the Moff with the darksaber, and then when he drag him in and pull him up on Boca.
Hey, bro, take my 5 off, bro, please, and put the Mando season 2 finale in there, bro.
My bad,
take that off, man, please, bro. I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm just going on and on about it. My bad, man.
No, like, you good, bro.
When he pulled up and then he pulled the Moff up, and Moff was like, she can't take it. She can't take it. She got to win it in battle. And then Luke show up, and he's showing up, and it's like when he do that 2-step off the elevator, like when he about to get his elevator, and then he come off and he say wop wop, and then he.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah. So
yeah. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't need to sell it, but.
Yeah. No,
but man, I think if you go, the thing is, I think the greatness of it is a really good episode. Then the greatness kick in probably right around that moment, where it's like something like episode 5, you walk in like, okay, we coming in hot, and it's the return of Mando. And it was such a thing because Boba wasn't hidden. Because Boba wasn't hidden,
no,
and that's the part that saves Boba.
No, you called it. No, it hit more because Boba wasn't hidden. So it hit different because Boba wasn't hidden. Bro,
Boba wasn't hidden.
Bullshit,
man.
Bro.
It was some bullshit, and we was sitting like,
and it was like, damn, man, Mando came in and literally saved the season, like. But it was just, it was so perfect, man, because it was him without Grogu back to what he had reverted back to his natural state. But it was also agony there because he missed Grogu. He missed the child.
Yeah.
It was clear that he wasn't the same without the child.
Yeah.
Man, that's fucking amazing.
It was really good. So
fucking great Star Wars.
Okay.
Television.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That's my favorite episode to rewatch.
The season finale too?
No,
season 2?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite thing to rewatch.
If I'm being,
I just want one show, yes. So I see why you had it number 1.
Yeah,
I'm just doing by rankings, so we not doing Jermaine's favorites, right? We doing my what I think is the best, right? But if I had to have one, if I'm going things I'm rewatching, I'm going Boba Fett episode 5 and 6. I for rewatch. Not saying that I can't rewatch some other ones, but they so like that shit at the end with Luke showing up is so emotional, right? Mm-hmm. Right? that it's like, do I want to go through that emotion every freaking time I watch something? You get what I'm saying? Right. Like it's like it's deep, right? It's deep. And just seeing him step off and you just like, golly, this is just unbelievable, right? So like sometimes I just want to like chill. I want to watch good Star Wars and like, so it makes it a higher rewatchability for me because I'm not having that range of emotion. It's a lot of emotion in that damn season finale, bro.
Oh, it's
which good in a good way though, but in a good way. But it's like, man, I got to deal with it. They leaving, but it's like Boba Fett. It was just like we needed that at that time. Like they should have snuck the Mando in on Obi-Wan show.
It was like, remember this? Remember this? Remember how great this was?
It's almost like to the point where it was like, hey, did y'all have that recorded for season 3? And it was like, y'all could like, we gotta drop this in here, man, because it's not doing what we needed to do. So let's drop this in and we'll come back. We can just add a little, basically what it ultimately ended up being was a post-credit at the end of the episode when he went back. Like probably Mando was gonna show up, but he wasn't gonna show up that way, right? They just added that in. They probably did, more than likely they didn't do that, but it seemed like it, man, because it was like it was such a left turn for what the show was doing when we was watching it live. If that makes sense. Because that damn, but yeah, episode 5 and 6 are my favorite things to rewatch. I haven't finished Clone Wars, right? And it makes it dope because it's like an arc. It's like what Andor's doing, right? So like the beautiful thing about Andor is if you a person that don't like the entire thing, you could just watch an arc. Watch. You don't have to watch. Hey man, you know what? I didn't need to watch. I didn't need to think about it, bro. I didn't need to watch 4, 5, and 6 to watch 9, 8, and 10. It wasn't needed in the show, right? Like it's on its own. Only thing you probably needed to watch was the first 3. It's probably the only thing you really needed to watch before you watch anything else. But like you didn't need to watch 7, 8, and you probably didn't need to watch 7, 8, 9 to get the 11 and 12 when we get to 11 and 12. And we know the other ones next year is going to be about season. So like that's the beautiful thing about that Boba Fett one is like it's like its own little mini series.
Yeah.
Within that, you just watch a 2-episode arc and you get in, you get out.
Yeah.
That's a good topic, man.
Yeah, man. That's
when you talk about just episode. Sorry, I don't have an Andor in here though.
Man, this is the fact that we can compile this list, and our lists are almost complete. Well, not completely different, but our lists are different. But the fact that we got this many episodes that we can look back on, and I mean, that's a good team right there. That's Filoni and Favre and the team that's making Andor, man.
Yeah, man. And I think that's dope, man. Because and honestly, we can do this in a minute again, and I may have a Tales of the Jedi in here. I could easily have.
That's a good point. That's a good point. We can really do it.
As I let it settle a little bit, let it settle in.
Bro, we got enough episodes that we can do 10. But you're right. If I'm doing a 10, I probably got. If I go back, because I'm gonna rewatch Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah.
If I go back, I can see them episodes aging very well.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of it's like how good is this stuff aging? How good is this stuff aging? Mando, them 5 and 6 they age very well.
They age well. You're absolutely right.
I think Andor is going to age very well.
And that'll be the test, right? How well does Andor age?
I think it's going to age very well.
How well does it age? Because there's a lot of this stuff is much flack as stuff. Like they got a lot of content from Star Wars, like TV. Like you can rank it with other stuff, right? Like I don't think the MCU is making as good as TV, and the MCU got Disney. Yeah. Star Wars got some clunkers. I'm not going, but. They got nothing. They got nothing that can see this. Not even sniff at it. Am I hating? Am I too early?
No, it's nothing. What no.
What
do they have?
Sniff at it.
Yeah, no, bro.
They better hope the Secret Invasion do what it do because
Yeah,
that would be like Andor. I would expect that to be. I'm expecting that to be Andor level, and it might not be, but I'm expecting that. That's my level for that show.
When you manage to introduce new original characters, okay, who not only implement fan service, but they're so good that when you see them again, it's fan service.
Yes,
because they're that good that in a short period of time, Mando became that popular that when we saw him show up in that season that was going terribly for Boba, which I'm still sick about because Boba Fett is my favorite character.
Yeah.
You see the shit in the background. It's like, but for that to happen, for him to come back and be that successful, to be in all his splendor in them 2 episodes, like, bro, he was in his element.
He was in his bag.
He was in his bag. In his bag, like back to doing his job. He got the Darksaber, but he missing Grogu. All right, that's what I'm saying. For him to do that and for that to be fan service at that point, bro, that's a successful character, man. They can do.
That's a new character.
That's a new character, man.
It's one of the things I don't like watching. I don't like to watch. I'm not a, which I would actually like to do now. And I'm saying it from a hater standpoint, but I actually would want to do it and see how it is. It boggles me, or I'm not a big reaction guy. Like you have the things where like I'll watch a show and then I want to see a reaction. But I can't admit I always do it with Star Wars. And it started with Boba Fett, right? Meaning like, so like, people watch the show and they see how they react. But I'm like, why am I so excited? Because I was late to Mando, but I was on time. I made sure I caught up with Mando so that I can be on time for Boba, right? That kind of, we had this conversation. It kind of was started I was like, damn, this Mando was so incredible. And I just started watching. I watched Rebel. I started catching up on watch all the movies again. And I feel like I'm in the community, and it's because of Mando. But it was Boba Fett was going. It was like, oh, this just not doing it, right? It's not doing it for me. That's not what I was expecting. Then with episode 5, and I'm like, wait, what? Why am I so? And I just went to the net, and I'm like, am I the only one like this? Like I'm hyped. And then you start, I'm like, oh, and I watch reactions when it comes to Star Wars content, or if I see something, if I don't like it, I really don't care. But like if it's something I'm like, I know I can't be the only one when I'm watching this like this. You get what I'm saying? Like if you see me, if I wish I would have recorded how I watched the last episode of Andor. Right. Like I could have recorded so that I had that natural, like when every time somebody said a line, or when Kino said what he said, and I was just like, damn. And I'm like, I wish I could have recorded that because but that started with Boba Fett episode 5 that I started, because I don't like I'm not let's watch someone watch an episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. And a lot of people do it, don't get me wrong, but it's not doing enough for me. Like I like watching breakdowns and chatter and just community talk, but like I'm not trying to watch somebody watch something. Admittedly, right. I do that shit with Star Wars.
I'm with you.
Because when it hits. It's different, man. It's just different. Yeah, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to act like
you know why they reacting the way they are.
Yeah, Star Wars is just different. Yeah. It's just different for those.
It's different, bro.
So that's what I started doing with that. Episode 5 and episode 6. If you ask me what my favorite episodes are, it's those back to back. I just think those have a higher rewatchability for me than anything else. And I think honestly, it's this one that you pick right here too. I got this one high, like a rewatchability. Just seeing Obi in his bag. We won't talk about in his bag. Just seeing him in his bag like that, like to the point where like it's just a shame that they did the Obi show the way they did it. I would have rather them made an animated show than to do what they did. It was too easy to not do it that
way. Right. Yeah.
Like you almost had to do that shit on purpose to do what you did when it came to Obi-Wan. Yeah. Even with Boba, man, they put this in there, man. Like
it should have never existed.
It just should have never been a show.
It should have never. It never should have existed, bro.
It should have just never had happened.
It's a lot of things, man. You find out with Star Wars, bro, with the new Lucasfilm, is that a lot of things are ill-conceived, man. It never should have been conceived.
It should never happen.
They should have just leave that alone, or do a movie. You know what I mean? But as a show, and in a movie with a
at the very least they could have did a Vader show or something, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, but like they might have messed that group would have messed it up. It just that group should have not got the reign to make an episode. When they brought that in, put it like this: the guy who made the fan film made a better edit, but that don't mean it was good, right?
Just mean it was,
it was just a better edit than
better edit, a better edit of
like he still walked
flawed,
out. He just still walked out with a coat with two legs still sticking out, 4 legs coming out.
Did he edit that part out?
Yeah, he just edited to the part where it wasn't as obvious, like meaning like he didn't show, but it was still there. That scene was there. That they had to get past, they had to get out, and they used a trench coat.
That's terrible.
Like there was no way that when people read that and they was like, keep that in there. Just take that out of there. Y'all gonna have to get saved or something. Hell, whatever it was. Get to the top of the building and that get to the top of the building and that plane, those ships come and get you from the top of the building. But I'm just saying, like, it just makes
terrible
it just,
show.
For all the things that have happened, like that one seemed like the easiest to get right. Right. That just seemed like the easiest to get right. And it wasn't. But that was a great topic, man. I got me really thinking, man. I want to keep this kind of set because I want to see if anything else as I go through the time. We get the last something. Yeah. And whether it's Andor or I may do just a look up and I'll be like, you know what? Because I'm doing a kind of like a season 1 of Mando kind of rewatch, just kind of like getting in so I can reappreciate. I was just watching the one where might have been episode like 4, episode 4 of Mando. It just and chapter 4 of and then remember he was arm wrestling. I think that might have been like episode 7 when he was arm wrestling Kara.
When they it started off and he kind of struggling with it a little bit.
And then Grogu come in with the force choke.
Yeah.
He come in with the force choke he's just so many. It's just so good, man. It's just so good. That's what made me think like we about to stop, but like it's making me think when you had the conversations like we're gonna have to have the conversation of okay, we talked about the best episodes, but after this end, it's fashionable right now to say Andor is the best Star Wars show, right? And it's incredible, bro. Like so, if you ask me, just in a vacuum, like I think it's the best written show that they have. Mandalorian does a great job of being able to balance everything.
Mandalorian
fan service.
It's better Star Wars.
It's better Star Wars. It's better Star Wars.
Andor
that's the best way to put it.
The best. Andor not only competes on the level of it's the best written show, Star Wars show. It's the best written show, and it's one of the best written shows on television. Period. I would argue.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It can compete with anything.
That line, bro, that they put in there, like they operating at that level. Like that was almost like a flex. Like, this is just so this team, bro, and this guy, Gilroy. He, by the way, he quoted as saying he's not a fan of Star Wars. That's what the crazy thing is.
Yeah.
So it's like, but he understands his assignment, right? Like it's like, bro, I'm here. Hey, he understands this whole rebellion thing, this rebel alliance in the empire.
Yeah, this is right.
The concept. He understands the concept,
and I think he does a good job of bringing in like lore people, right? So the stuff. The force, right? Like, hey, what fits narratively from a lore standpoint in this to the point, like even like how he can make droids likable, right? That's just basic level, right? Just basic level stuff. But then like some of the stuff that Luthen shop, even stuff from the movie, right? Like just being able to even being able to put that Vader scene at the end of Rogue One, 100% fan service, but it makes sense that happened right before he hopped on that ship. not just to put Vader wrecking shit. Like it makes sense that happened. So then you look at this episode, you look at these shows, and like some of the things that happen is like we still gonna give you some Star Wars, we still gonna give you some that Coruscant shit, we still gonna give you that, but it's not taken away from the story that I'm trying to tell. Just for the fact because I want to put some memory berries in there, and I like memory berries. I say that shit, but like when you do it right, like Mando does it perfect. So like, that episode 6 of Luke running and he did the flip. Like, come on, man, don't get no better than that, man. When he was running with Yoda on his back and he did the flip. Come on, man, give me that. Do it right.
I didn't mean to scream into the mic, but
you get what I'm saying. Give me that.
Oh cool. Man, damn.
I want that side. I'm glad to have the two sides. I want this, but I'm glad, get what I'm saying? Like,
Star Wars, yeah.
Let's just give me Star Wars. Like, give me this part of it, and then come back when I see Mando, if I see Ahsoka, give me that. Just don't give me Boba and don't give me Obi-Wan anymore. Make sure the writing good, make sure the character development and all that stuff. And I know, Dave gonna turn out. He is not gonna let Ahsoka be Tridash, right?
Ahsoka gonna be if not the best show, it's gonna be the second best show.
He is not gonna let that one.
Shit about to be dope.
We go see.
I mean, you got an idea, bro. Ahsoka made 2 appearances. Her entirety of live action.
Yes,
both of them shits was dope.
Both of them.
Her episode. If they had said to be continued, hey, next season. You know what I mean? Hey, and they said that's the end of the season. And you cut it off right there. That's the best episode of the season. That's one of the you looking at that. Hey man, that's one of the best episodes.
Which one you talking about? Because you can say it for both, but which one you talking about?
Yeah, her first one, her introduction.
Oh, when she shows up the Jedi?
Had she ended the season, right?
That was the finale?
Had that been the finale, her reveal that she's alive and now we see her in live action. She's looking for Thrawn.
I got chills right now.
You sitting back and you looking at that like, oh my
that's
God,
it.
bro. They doing that. They doing that moment. Oh, they doing that. She looking for Thrawn.
We doing that. We doing that. We could have stopped.
We could have stopped there.
We could have stopped. So like, and then we got the 2 more. So it's like, yeah, that's gonna be so dope. I'm not he not gonna let that happen. That's his. That's his. Like I let y'all have Obi. That's not my character.
He about to do
let y'all have Boba. That's not my character.
Bro, they said he been working on live action under the tutelage of, I hate to say it, but he got some notes from Rian Johnson too. Roundhead Johnson. Pause. He got some notes from him, but he also from Favreau. I just look his name up, but he been working on this live action bag for a minute now. So, he getting prepared for this to run this show, man. This Ahsoka show.
I mean, that Boba Fett episode 6 was his. That was his episode. He did that one. There was another dope one. There was a few dope ones, obviously, in Mando that he did. Like he wrote and directed it. Like he doing that, man. He not letting that. I just wonder if they're gonna have her show up. Like, are you gonna save her all the way into her shows? Is she showing up? Is she showing up in this Mando season 3? Like, how are y'all going out with this? Does Luke show up again? We ain't even there yet, bro. I'm getting early. Like, we ain't even there yet. Like, let's finish out this Mando. It just looks like, man, I hope it don't. This is their bag right now. They're gonna stay in it, but it just looks like Star Wars got they got an opportunity to have a nice little run of content. Yeah. Hopefully leading up to a great movie. But Manny, like, it's so good that this show is good, but that don't mean that the next show is. It just happened to be that it's Mando.
Exactly.
That's the next show. So that's why
and I was gonna say that. Here's the reality. We talking about 2 shows, essentially. Like, I get it. We bring up Rebels and but those are completed arcs, completed shows. Yeah. They're not bringing those back.
It's animated.
Those stories are complete, right? And they prequels. Yeah. Only Andor and only Mando. Those are the only 2 good shows out of 4 shows that have been released.
50%.
Meaning original on Disney Plus.
Yes.
Because Rebels even was before Disney Plus.
Facts. So
it's like,
if we go from a show, even if Mando's good, it's still the Mandalorian show. Like we talking about seasons, right?
We talking about seasons. Yeah.
Mandalorian show's good. We write that off, right? So like, no matter what happened, it's still 2 out of 4 still, right?
Still 2 out of 4.
So the deciding
still 50%.
The deciding factor is Ahsoka. So I'm going by seasons. That's cheating. It's the show, right?
The show.
And the show it's only been Mando and it's only been Andor. So the deciding factor is Ahsoka.
Yeah. If Ahsoka's good, which Ahsoka's gonna be good.
Ahsoka's gonna be incredible,
man. It's gonna be incredible.
It's really acolytes, right?
If it's gonna be good. The question is if it's gonna be the best show.
That's
the question.
Can it? Like, where does it stick?
Because you got a lot of elements. You got a lot of elements. There's gonna be a lot of Rebels callbacks. All them characters gonna be in live.
Basically, like live. It's probably like
I'd be surprised.
Like almost
Kanan,
live action
Kanan
Rebels,
flashback
right?
Don't pop up. A flashback.
He might be messing around, be a Force ghost.
Exactly. So
that would be so fucking dope.
And I think Hera died too, right?
No, she was alive.
She was alive?
Yeah, it was only Kanan.
So she can come back.
Yeah. Yeah, she in the show.
She pop up in Bad Batch.
She might not make it, but she in the show. Yeah. So she'll be in the show. And they had a child.
You know he in the show.
Yeah, Kanan and Hera had a child. Spoiler alert for anyone.
Yeah, what that look like?
Yeah, it was a regular little dude. It was a regular little dude.
Oh, it was human?
Yeah, it was a regular little dude.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was Twilight.
We assuming that he was Force sensitive, but you get what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'll be so that's gonna be
Damn, this Force sensitive running around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like
that's Filoni though. Filoni got to figure that out.
Yeah, so that's how that ended. So like that's what I'm saying. So that's the line. Is that gonna be so? It really is like between that and like Acolyte and all this. But
we completely rolled off Acolyte.
So like, because that would be. I think Skeleton might come up, but
I'm not giving Skeleton Crew the.
I'm not even putting that on the ranking. Like, is it going to be part of the pantheon? Like, no, we're not doing that where it need to be.
Y'all didn't earn that yet.
Yeah, I'm not watching.
Listen, but imagine if Boba was amazing. Imagine if
be a better world right now.
Imagine if Obi, we was looking back on Obi like, man, that's fucking. I cried and everything, man. That was incredible. Then I'll be like, all right, Skeleton Crew, yeah, I'm with you.
Do this.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Acolyte, I'll be like, I can't wait. Nah, but again, you 2 out of 4. I don't trust you.
Yeah, that's not a good show batting average. HBO not doing that. And if you Disney Plus,
we're not doing that.
Yeah, like none of that. So yeah, I don't know what. Yeah,
exactly. No,
still gotta earn.
That's a great point. Disney Plus all together, bro. Y'all not known for.
Hey man, that's true. That they name recognition got them like that. When like y'all really putting like subpar content out,
bro, with the same.
I mean, they put out subpar content. Let's be honest.
No, they really do, man.
In comparisons, and you go in comparison to like what other streaming, like their shows that they're putting out, they're not batting the average that Disney Plus is. They're doing a much better average.
Much better. Yeah.
Much better average. Just original content shows. I bet we can even look like for real. Like I know it's so much stuff that they got, but if we just probably go for real, I don't watch it all. If we went like even Netflix original.
I'll give you that. No, I was
probably really ain't got no duds, man. Like original content.
Not like
Hulu ain't got no duds, man. Netflix it might not be for me.
Yeah.
But Netflix it probably should be for me.
And then Netflix, the thing about Netflix, man, meritocracy, they cut you right away, bro. You trash, you out of there. They don't just carry on, man. No. It's like you're right, man. I would challenge Netflix, bro. Now Netflix
original content?
Yeah, original content. Netflix ain't got a lot of duds, bro.
No.
They duds. Their duds, like you said, their duds are when they adapt. When they do adaptations. Those are usually their duds. But when their original content, they get like 3 or 4 seasons out of those.
Yeah, they rock it.
They got a great batting average. I'd even say Hulu. I would put Apple TV up against them.
Yeah. They went
again. None of that stuff is for me. I told you, I consider them woke content, and that's not even like meant to be derogatory. I'm just saying like but it works for them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I don't think they're putting out duds.
No, they're definitely.
Hey man, somebody got to be watching for you to do multiple seasons. They don't just green light seasons when nobody's watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Disney,
they out here, like I say, they out here winning awards for their stuff, whatever that means.
Awards,
they're doing that. Like this Disney Plus not doing that. They're not putting that kind of. Let's just keep it a buck. We can go across the board where we talking about HBO.
A lot of these shows forgettable, bro. A lot of these shows
putting stuff out there like that, man. They honestly, let's keep it a buck. They got Andor and they got The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. And Andor is like what they call it, a loss leader. They taking losses on Andor. You know what I mean? We love it. I love it. You love it. A lot of people love it. A lot of people not watching it though.
Yeah, it's not it's not even doing numbers that Boba and Obi were doing.
It's not. It just don't have the recognition. And it, like you said, he do good with regular people. It don't have bounty hunters. It don't have no bounty hunters, and it don't have no Jedi in it. No Sith. It's not like it's not that type of Star Wars show. So yeah, man, we can wrap it up, man. But like I said, that was a great subject, man.
Yeah, man,
I'm still salty about that. I know I keep bringing it up, bro. I'm still salty about that skeleton crew, bro. Bro, I really thought that was an end. I was like, because I was even thinking about it, like, I'll watch a few episodes. Like, I'll catch it like after the season. You know what I mean? Because I'm watching Bad, even though I sunned Bad Batch. I sunned it. I'm watching it now. It's all right. The first episode is really dope. Like, the first episode could be on that list of top 10. You know what I mean? We do like a top 10. That first episode is like a honorable mention. You know what I mean?
Is this a Filoni situation?
It's Filoni, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, bro. It's pretty good.
Stamp on it.
You got a lot of rebels in it too, man.
Yeah. So that'd be like a memory for me once I watch it. Like,
definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna be pointing out shit. I missed the shit, man. Because I ain't gonna spoil it, but